So, when we last left off, the Death Crew had found their way back to Black Core. Whoa, hey, my notes are all messed up. Here we go. You guys have found your way back to Black Core, then back to your house where you. A lot has happened, actually. You ran into Arthur Sin, claiming to be the original and the true one, who then set his mind flares upon you and rather cryptically said that there would be some some repercussions for your actions. You defeated the mind flayers and actually turned one of them by freeing them from Arthur Sin's influence, and he was more than willing to assist you, and he revealed that Arthur Sin had caused Dextros, the floating city in which you all started, to crash. You then
Which was really dumb of him thinking about it. He should have held the whole city hostage so we wouldn't come after him.
Just because you run an organization of evil doesn't mean you're smart.
Yeah, like, in all honesty, him just dropping a city on us honestly makes us feel more justified in going after him immediately.
Yeah.
I
But-
think it's an intimidation tactic, honestly.
Yeah.
It wasn't very intimidating, it just kind of made us angry.
Well, maybe he thought we were cowards and sheep, and we'd be like, "No, please, please, off of Sin, don't crash another city." And he'll be like, "Ha ha ha, that's right."
I'm the smart man who somehow got
Yeah.
control of mind flayers. Fucking die.
Okay, so you made your way back to Black Core in an effort to find Dextros. You successfully, I think you you used the Mirror of Scrying to locate it in a place called the Fields of Plenty. You then took an airship rather quickly over there. And by took, I mean you literally commandeered one.
Hijacked.
You hijacked it, basically.
Yeah.
You then flew to the Fields of Plenty, found the wreckage, saw that there was a concerted effort by the survivors to survive after they confessed that they had relayed that they were attacked by hill giants, which made an appearance once again, but use of the Gias spell caused them to turn around and leave. You then used what's the name of that spell? The one that you used.
Arcane.
Yeah, you use that to make a giant fortress for all the refugees.
Oh, more like a yeah.
A fortress.
Yeah. I made a tower
A tower.
surrounded by like fortified walls with like little houses.
Mm-hmm.
Shaped like Octavian and his mouse.
You then
That's right.
planned and thought of ways to get to Arthur Sin after learning his location is a city in a far-off Arctic continent. The city is called Uzbaya. Uzbaya, however. Subterranean. You then decided that you wanted some supplies, and you thought, well, we could raid the Magic College's vaults if they exist. You delved into the remnants of the city, found the academy, where you eventually found your way underground, where you ran into two creatures that you had encountered way early on, a lesser form of them. You fought them, beat them, made your way to the vault, gathered your magic items, including 5 amulets of proof against detection, which you will probably need. And that's where we left off.
Yes.
5 of them?
Yes, one for Gus.
There were probably more, but I'm just saying 5 because that's how many you needed.
Who's the 5th for?
Talpa,
Or the Mind Flayer.
right?
Or
the other mind flare. That's
or
right.
Sphere, if he can be scryed on.
I don't think they can. I mean, yeah, technically he is a creature.
I thought he was more like an object.
Well, he's a construct, which still qualifies as a creature. He has some semblance of autonomy.
But we left off inside the vault after you gathered your magic items. It's up to you what to do next.
I'm caressing the Lich Blade axe. I'm just like, "Ooh, feel the power."
This
Oh,
is my
I-
new Gus. You have a brother now.
And Gus is like, "Ooh, I feel it."
I figured out why I messed up on those magic items. I had
You
two
were up until another
files.
campaign.
I had two
Ah.
files. One I had done on my MacBook, which doesn't
Mm.
translate to using on my desktop. So I had two. I had one that was accurate and one that was old.
Did I remember to get that ring of mind shielding?
With Hune in it.
Yeah.
Hune.
Hune.
I'm gonna pick up. What was it again? The badge thing we needed.
The amulet of proof against detection.
Okay. Crew.
Oh, I have that. Okay. I gotta check what I have for what is attuned.
Luckily, I don't have anything attuned. I have one free attunement spot.
Same. I had one for attunement spot too. Well, technically two, because I only had the ring. Attuned.
Oh yeah, I forgot to delete that from my bag.
I am full.
Deleting the ring of teleportation.
I guess. How long does it take to attune to things?
I think I got an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
It takes an hour unless specifically specified on the object.
I want to attune to the sword.
I'm gonna sling the Lichbane axe over my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a
I'm gonna
loot.
take I'm gonna take an hour to attune to the sword.
All right. You can all take
We
it.
can attune on our way back.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
It's as long as you're not doing like combat or
Yeah.
heavy, not heavy lifting, but anything that would distract you.
God, guys, coupons. An entire book of coupons.
For a school that no
Death-
longer exists.
Yeah, death grip in the hand of a dead woman.
Hmm.
Oh.
She's like, no, my coupon.
It's the old lady who thought you were trying to mug her.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, let's head back to the Tower of Power, and that's the official name. And then we'll God, we gotta figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that we have these, Arthurson is probably going to be pretty suspicious, so we'll have to
Yeah.
act fast.
Yes. Well, if he was scrying on us, he would know that my tower is unscryable because of Gus Gus's spell.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Either way, we can't. He would probably know that we can't stay in that tower all the time.
well,
I want to see if I can find the shop.
The shop that you opened?
Shit.
Kern's
Yeah.
shop that you took over?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
as
shop that we opened at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, two shops.
I'd like to find the people who worked for us and at least give them a proper funeral.
It's perfectly intact. They're still alive. They're like, wow, nobody's come in today. It's just so
Been
weird.
days.
Yeah,
Wow,
days.
we
What's
really,
going on?
we really built this shop up sturdy, huh?
Yeah. God, I go outside and the streets are literally not how I remember them. It's so weird. God.
Why is everything at an angle now?
Yeah, it's weird. I open up the door and it's just immediately the sewer.
Damn, David. Hugo's craftsmanship is sure something.
Right.
I think the only unimpressive thing he's ever built is Sphere.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
All right. As you exit the academy, give me an investigation. Well, you would know where it. Well, give me a survival check. because the city is
Yeah.
it's crashed. So there's segments, there's sections just thrown about everywhere.
Ooh,
Shit, my survival is not good.
I got a
Oops.
23 in survival.
I
Okay.
got a 7.
I don't know why, but I have a +4 in survival.
Oh, okay. I got a 13. You know what? I'll just add. Where is it? I'll add a +5 to make it an 18. Because
Your bout of yeah, Flash of Genius. I know these roads.
I was
I've
doing
been
math
here
in my head.
once.
Yeah.
Oh man, my
Shit,
internet
he's
is
really weird.
slow today.
Internet's really, or sorry, the town's really on the shit.
I look up at your head and Gus Gus is piloting you like Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So easily enough, the city is basically destroyed, but you've been there long enough that you guys can kind of guess where things are. And by guess, I mean you just follow the streets. And eventually you do come. Which shop are you looking for first? Kern's old blacksmith shop or the one that you started to Lorien Iron Solutions?
We'll do Kearns first.
Okay.
Because I actually had people work for me there.
All right. So you eventually find
Forgot about.
the name is completely sheared off. It's gone. So,
Oh shit.
but the structure is pretty stable still. The windows are broken.
Oh.
The door is ajar, but the structure itself is still there.
Need
But-
dead people inside.
As you enter, you do see there's a fair bit of casualties. There's maybe 5 people, looks like customers just kind of strewn about, mangled and broken as the city impacted. And you see movement from behind the counter.
Hello.
Employee whose names we can't remember?
That's right. Jean Valjean. 6542. Is that you?
Employee 459827?
Yeah.
All right. As you call it hello, the movement stops, and you see a shadow lurking in the back one of the back rooms, and it ducks into an adjacent corridor.
I saw you duck. I see you back there.
All right. There is no reply.
What are you doing? I'm
Gonna-
coming.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah, do we really want to follow them though? It could be one of those like monsters.
Well, if it's a monster, then we should kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. You're approaching or
Yeah, approaching.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading. As you begin to approach and step over the other bodies, you notice there's like a strange kind of sulfury smell in the air.
Oh. Ew.
Definitely
might-
some sort of monster.
It might be the forges, or it could be something else. You're not sure. And as you get around the counter, which is completely destroyed, you see behind it some of the employees that you hired and some of the old ones who worked specifically for Kern are lying back there, their bodies broken and mangled. It's quite a depressing sight. However, you do hear rustling coming from farther in the room.
You said it's a sulfur smell?
Yeah.
I'm still like worried about Octavian's boyfriend coming back.
You mean the Yoggoth?
Yep.
Can I make an intelligence roll to maybe
Recognize
discern
the
if
smell?
the sulfur smell is dangerous or not. Like Hugo's where he smells sulfur, he's worried there's going to be an explosion.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Oh fucking hell! 8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
The smell
rolled
is
a 3.
pungent. Your brain starts going rapidly through the thoughts of what could this be? Could it be gas leak? Could it be some kind of creature? But you can't pinpoint anything specific. What the fuck? But you do. It's an unnatural smell, to say the least.
Wherever you are, you smell really
What are-
bad.
What are all your passive perceptions?
Mine's a 14.
14.
As a
Yeah.
perception, mine is 18.
Gus is
15.
12.
Oh, hold on, let me check spheres.
2.
I think he has actually. Yeah, his passive perception is 20.
So, all right. As you all are kind of approaching more, Sphere kind of like gets into an offensive position and rotates around and faces back the way you came. And as he does this, you all suddenly hear this strange noise, kind of like a low hum. And as you turn around, you see this ethereal like jellyfish kind of floating just behind you.
Oh, what?
Spear just
Huh?
like pulls out a gun.
Yeah.
And as you watch this, the jellyfish kind of like lowers itself and then disappears into one of the bodies.
Oh, fuck.
That's not good.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Well, hold on. This doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Maybe it's just,
no,
maybe
it's
that's what
bad.
their ghosts look like. What if, I mean, I don't know what my soul looks like. What if it's a jellyfish too?
Yours looks like a skeleton.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. Got an 18.
Yeah, what did I roll? I didn't see.
It says 4, but I know you rolled twice because you have, or is that snap?
Snap? What?
I can't remember. Somebody rolls twice for initiative, and I can't remember who it is.
I think both of my characters have weapons of warning.
Yeah, I
so-
think it might be that. So
Yeah, I got an 18 as well.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It auto
I
put
got Gus also got an 18.
Everybody
Wow.
Oh
got
no,
I
I got a
15.
15. Sorry,
15,
I was reading Gus's. I got a 15.
and then Hugo.
16.
All right. Up first is one of the creatures. As you all kind of ready yourself, one of the corpses behind the counter kind of reaches out and grabs your leg, Octavian.
Oh. A little forward, but all right.
Wow, it's weird to be able to feel that now.
Oh my god.
A little handsy, but okay.
Oh,
I'm reading something. No, it's just okay. It's just going to attack you once with its tentacle.
Oh, God.
Does an 11 hit?
11 misses.
All right, so it grabs you, and the tentacle like kind of sneaks out from behind its arm to lash at you, but you kick it away just in the nick of time.
Ew.
But it
I
does.
need dinner first.
It uses the rest of its movement to stand up, and you can see the body is all contorted and broken. And let's see.
I imagine it's all like kind of puffy too.
Yeah, bloated and like
Okay.
all the like tenderized.
I need
And
everybody
all
to
the
make.
like gases in its body are just like making it puff up.
Well, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw as you watch as
No.
the head spins around real quick, stops, and just begins vomiting blood.
Ew.
I got a natural 20 for a 28.
I got a 14, and Gus got a
fucking
a
hell.
9.
Okay. What'd you get, Hugo?
I got a 3.
Okay, so Hugo and Gus, you are now both frightened of this creature.
Ew.
But Octavian and Mars are okay.
Hold on.
Ew.
I gotta
Honey,
see.
you're gonna do a lot more to scare me.
Oh no. Sphere also has to make this roll.
Oh, yes. I always forget about Sphere.
Can
Not
fear
sure.
even feel fear?
Well, what's her? I guess fear is its own condition, right? Because
Yeah.
the conditions.
Actually,
it
no.
needs
It's
to-
it's a construct. And I don't think constructs can feel fear.
You
Well,
might be
condition
right.
immunities he has is charmed, exhaustion, and poison.
Well, then I guess he can't
Yeah,
be
he
afraid.
can feel fear.
Oh my
Unless
god, he
the-
has emotion.
Unless the
Oh,
effect
God.
itself specifies, like if
Well,
it's a
it's
spell or whatever.
it actually does. It says any beast or humanoid.
Okay, so he's not a beast or a
he's
human.
he's immune.
But
Excellent.
oh my god, he has emotion, and
I
we've
like-
just been insulting him to his face.
I was gonna say I like
We can't acknowledge it now, because if we acknowledge it now, then he's going to want reparations for how we've been treating him.
Oh boy. All right, but that's the end of its turn. You watch as from behind the back rooms, another one kind of appears, and let's see how many. I need to read this clear.
God, I always forget how overpowered Gios is.
It's a very powerful spell.
And it's only 5th level.
All
Wow.
right,
Yeah.
so I need Octavian. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no. His one
That's three.
weakness. His one weakness.
Not that stupid.
Wait, did Gus do a fear roll?
He did,
Yes, he
failed.
succeeded. Or he failed. He failed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I succeeded. He failed. Yeah, but I got it. I got a 3.
A 3. Okay. So let me see. So as you're sitting there, the one grabs your leg. All of a sudden, you hear this low rumbling. And from beneath the ground, a strange subterranean creature begins to climb up at your legs and start to climb up you.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's a mole.
Is that something we all see, or is he hallucinating?
Well, Octavian, you see it, but they don't seem to react to it.
Why isn't anyone helping me?
Pretty much.
Helping you with what, other than the one grabbing
This-
you?
Shop has literally turned into the shop of horrors.
Yeah.
Uh, But- that's the end of its turn. It is now Gus's turn, who is still frightened.
Gus is going to, in his fear, he is going to cast, for he is afraid,
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh my god, but is he gonna hit everyone in the room?
But he's a
He's an
abjurer.
evocation wizard.
Yeah, he can make pockets for us.
Oh right. I forgot.
Yeah. He's a special boy. Um,
I'm just picturing tiny scream, boom.
he does not have empowered that thing yet. Yes, okay. So yeah, he's going to cast Fireball he's going to cast Fireball at 7th level.
Yeesh.
He's afraid. So he's casting it.
What's the
All right. They
DCI?
they have to do a dex save of 18.
Okay. One more. They all fail.
Excellent. They're all going to take 33 points of fire damage.
All right. So Gus lets out a little scream, and then the room explodes as the fireball goes off. You watch as the 2 creatures you were harrying. I'm sorry. The 3 creatures that were harrying you are all singed and hurt, and then a 4th one kind of starts to roll on the ground trying to put out the fire.
Oh.
But he hits all of them, and they all failed, so they take a lot of damage. Is that the
All
end of
4 of
Gus's?
them, or just 3?
There's 4, but all 4 of them take damage.
Okay.
One you weren't aware of until after the fireball.
Yeah, that pile of filth over there started screaming. We're like, oh.
Octavian, you're up.
All right.
On the bright side, we don't need to perform a funeral pyre for all these guys now.
That's a good point. Well, maybe after this. There's corpses in this room, right?
Yes. Oh, no.
Are they burning?
Some are burning, yes. As you
I'm
look on
going to-
the familiar faces of your employees.
So I have a question. The spell that's being cast on me that makes me afraid of the thing that's not on me. Does
Yeah.
that go away? Did they break concentration on it?
It is not concentration. It is duration of 1 minute.
Oh. So I don't know if I
And
can do this because I am frightened. No, I can still do stuff. I can still concentrate on a spell if I'm frightened. I'm gonna jump onto the table. Onto
okay,
the countertop.
the creature at your legs goes with you.
Okay, great. Oh, wonderful, fantastic.
I'm picturing a
Wonderful.
worm made out of nightmares.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Met the beach.
I'm gonna put my hands out and just start spinning to try to get centrifugal force to get this thing to fly off of me.
Oh my god.
For Gus
Um,
Gus.
And I'm gonna say, "Do you believe in love after love?" And I'm gonna start animating all the corpses in this room.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The skeletons are going to rise out of the smoldering bodies that they're in.
Oh God.
Yeah, 5 medium corpses.
okay.
Yeah, immediately stand up and become undead. I decided they are skeletons. They also, it gains the bonus to its attack and damage rolls equal to your spellcasting modifier. So they get a +5 to their damage rolls. I should add skeletons to my miscellaneous skeletons.
I'm picturing Gus Gus as running around your head to like keep from spinning, like a cartoon.
Yeah. All right. So, once I cast this spell, there we are. Yeah, we are. You can use your bonus action to mentally command the creatures you make with the spell, ensuing issuing the same command. Yeah, so I'm going to have those creatures start attacking the things that were attacking us, our skeletons.
Okay.
But they're all dancing in unison. It's really great.
Okay.
It has the intensity and power of Lady Gaga music video. It's great.
So one skeleton to each.
Yes, one skeleton to each.
Well, one would get 2 because there's 5 against 4.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Okay, so that is a 15 for one of them.
That hits.
Yes. And then, hold on. And then another 15. Okay.
That hits.
Sure is convenient. We were in a blacksmith shop and all of them could pick up short swords.
That's right. There's a 8.
That'll miss.
Okay. And a 20, unnatural.
That'll hit. So 3 hit. Well, you have 1 more, right?
No, it was only 4.
No, you have 5 skeletons.
Oh, I had 5. So I thought I did 5.
You did 4.
Oh.
So 1 miss, 3 successes, and the final one is a miss.
It's a natural one. That's misses.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
So I have a flat damage rate, or do you just want me to roll the 1d6 plus 2, or just give you the flat?
Give me the flat.
Okay, it's 5 per hit.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, there's nothing else I can do.
All right, you take 1 point of psychic damage as the creature at your legs digs its claws into you.
All right, and I got to do a con save.
I think you'll beat it.
Well, I have to beat a 10.
Well, you should be fine.
I got a 20.
You're fine. So the creature's still on you, but you don't drop the spell.
I'm spinning and scream singing as people are raising from the dead around me.
Hugo, you're up.
All right.
Gus Gus is on your head,
Yeah.
also
So
screaming.
I am feared. Yes, I am feared.
Yes.
I am under a fear spell. All right, I'm gonna cast heroism on myself and remove the fear.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna order Sphere to attack.
Okay. Sphere is going to attack.
Come on, Sphere, don't fail me. Fuck you, Sphere. Does a 13 hit?
13 will miss, unfortunately.
God damn it. Alright. I rolled a 3. He gets plus 10 and I rolled a 3.
All right.
That's my turn.
That's
That's
the end of
it.
your turn. It's down one of the creature's turns. You watch as the creature kind of shudders and collapses, and the jellyfish kind of floats up out of its body, and then disappears in a puff of purple smoke.
That's that sulfur smell.
Let me play us for this fight some royalty fee combat music that I feel.
Fine by me.
Yeah,
That's the end of its
royalty-free.
turn. Mars, you're up.
If these things are just gonna run away after we hit them enough, I'm not gonna waste a Gios on them.
Oh god, the music.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Is this because the skeletons?
Yes.
I hope you actually become a real skeleton.
Yes. Again.
I'm just gonna cast Spirit Guardians and walk into the room a bit.
Okay. What's the saving throw on that? Because, well,
Wisdom.
it affects them when they first get into it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So wisdom saving throws. Oh, I closed out an accident.
Mars just sort of starts his turn just kind of like staring at this disaster that's going on.
Everything's on fire. There's dead bodies in the room spinning and dancing with each other. Spirit jellyfish.
So, what's the
Like
score?
you know the
Go ahead.
Hmm?
There you go.
you know the dances that the
the Redeads do. In
yeah, the
Majora's
Redeads do in
Mask.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay, what's the number I have to
Uh,
beat on the wisdom?
16.
So 2 successes, 1 fail.
Okay, the 2 successes are going to take half damage of 20
So 10.
radiant damage.
Which, let me see if they are vulnerable to that. They are not. So they take regular damage.
So 2 take 10, 1 takes 20.
Which, that one actually would knock him out. So, your Spirit Guardians begin to lash out, and 2 of them kind of like hunker down and buffer through it. But the third one that was coming from behind you is atomized. Well, the body collapses and the little jellyfish dissolves away. But that's the end of. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus actions. 1 second.
Make sure, because sometimes we might be able to heal, or it can. I don't know actually.
I think Healing Word is a bonus, isn't it?
It is, I think.
No, my only. Yeah, if I need to, I can cast Mass Healing Word, but I don't think we need that right now. Can I hold a bonus action? Is that a thing?
I think you can only hold actions.
Then no, I can't do anything else this turn.
All right. That's the end of your
I
turn.
have Shield Master, but I didn't do an attack.
All right. You watch the other 2 creatures, the bodies collapse, the jellyfish pop up, and then disappears in purple smoke.
Are they dead?
They're not dead, they just left.
Oh.
You would recognize the spell immediately as Dimension Door.
They dimension doored. Ooh.
I'm picturing the Pikmin death screams as they leave.
The little ghosts.
Yeah.
What about Sulfur Boy? Where's he?
Well, as the creatures vanish, the smell kind of dissipates.
Oh.
And Octavian, you still have a creature grappling at your legs.
Dear God. Get off of me, please.
Yeah, you're
What do you want,
panicking.
money?
You're panicking.
What?
And
Do you need Gus Gus off you? I
No.
take Gus Gus off you.
Not Gus Gus. The thing. It looks like a weird muskrat.
you take another
That's kind of mean to say to Gus Gus.
That's not Gus Gus.
You take 2 points of psychic damage. If you'd like, you can make an insight check, I think it was, to determine if it's... Well, hold on. Let me double check what it is. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The illusionary La Cucaracha is still playing.
No, that was Mexican hat dance.
Oh no, you're right. La Cucaracha is different.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite song to play when there's just abrupt chaos.
It's a very chaotic song.
It
Well,
is. I love it.
I'm having internet issues, so it's taking me a while to look this up.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, investigation check to determine what's going on.
Investigation.
Yes.
A 19.
Yes. So you immediately realize this is the spell Phantasmal Force, and this creature is not real. And as you
just
realize
start
this, it
Pat myself
disappears.
down and say, "Well, it seems I was having a horrid hallucination, and I apologize."
You're having a
Why
bad
do you
trip.
not?
Well, you know, I don't remember taking drugs, but hey, maybe it was all the acid I took as a angsty.
As
young
a
adult.
toddler.
Yeah, that's right. The acid they give every orphan kid at the orphanage.
I knew those kids were shady.
Yeah, Professor Xavier's orphanage for the exceptionally high.
Hey, if any of those orphans have ADHD, they probably are on crack.
That's right. I know I would. Well, we don't have to pay. We don't have to. Oh, I'll cancel the. All the bodies will just go limp and drop to the ground.
You hear the skeleton like xylophone sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've all been cremated, so.
All right, but you're in Kern's
I
old blacksmith
perform-
shop.
You guys investigate. I will perform necessary funeral rites and appropriately destroy the rest of the corpses.
Okay. I'll
All right.
investigate.
All right, give me investigation checks.
Ooh, an 18.
I take Gus Gus with me to help burn the bodies.
Okay.
21.
Okay, the both of you knew where all the important things in the offices were, so you find the safe, which is locked, and you find in the back room, hidden under the desk, is somebody who looks like they had attempted to hide, and it didn't go too well for them. And they are now deceased. But you do find the safe, which is locked.
You tell me about this other corpse.
Yes.
And, what kind of lock is the safe?
Did one of you
Wait,
say
shouldn't I know the
no?
password?
No, he said.
I guess we wouldn't know the password. The employees that use it.
One,
That's-
two,
yeah.
3, 4.
You do not know the password currently, but it's not a simple lock. It's a little on the higher end because it's probably, you get the idea that it was inherited from Kern.
Spell
So
out Kern in numbers.
Couldn't
It's the
Couldn't-
lock password.
Well, I'm gonna try and pick the
couldn't
lock.
Octavian just ask one of the employees?
They seem like they're restful. I don't want to disturb them.
okay, give me do you have lockpick tools?
I do. I'm proficient.
Then give me a roll.
Yeah. Ooh, 16 plus 5, 21.
All right. You click, the lock opens and the door kind of slightly ajars. Inside you see the deed, which you had left. Well, no, you took the deed with you, I'd assume. But you do see a sack of coin, some little baubles that look like maybe they had been traded in an effort to get some. Instead of paying in coin, they paid in like little trinkets that might be worth some money, and like 2 diamonds. But that's all you find.
Hugo
Ooh,
mutters under
diamonds.
his breath. They never changed the password.
It just says Kern.
It just spells out I'm rich.
I'm rich. Money.
It's just $3 signs,
It's password. The password is the password.
but all the S's
You-
are dollar signs.
Yeah.
You said there was a sack of diamonds?
No, a sack of 1,000 gold pieces,
A sack of 1,000 gold.
2
Okay.
diamonds, each one worth maybe 100 gold, and then little art like
Ooh, I could use
statues worth about 50 each, and there's about 5.
All right. Okay, so split the gold 3 ways. So what? 1,000 gold divided by 3 is what?
You're asking us?
No, I got it. It's 333. Everyone gets 333.333.
Ooh.
Just give yourself 334, since you're the one who picked the lock. Or we could give the 1 coin to Gus Gus.
I have his purse. That's fine.
I will give.
He
You said
gets
there's 5
his daily
trinkets?
allowance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll give 2 trinkets to Octavian.
Ooh, thank you.
Each one is worth 50.
Ooh.
A trinket to Mars. I'll take 2 trinkets and then I'm giving the diamonds to Mars.
Neat.
So 2 diamonds, each worth 100 gold.
How much is the trinket?
50 gold. It looked like they were probably given in trade for services.
Alright, that's that.
Hmm. I have to make them custom items because there's no diamond with 100 gold.
Did you bury everyone, Mars?
Yes, and Gus Gus burned what I couldn't bury,
Good, good.
which was all of it because, in case you forgot, we're in a man-made city that used to fly in
Oh.
the air. Can't really
Yeah.
bury things here.
Can't do sky
Yeah,
burials
true.
now.
Oh yeah, they did just drop people into the,
Yep. That's
into
right.
the like woods before.
Ironically,
This is probably karma.
probably is.
Hugo just shakes his head.
Should we head back?
They should probably head back at this point.
Okay.
Shouldn't we check the other shop?
Not really. There was really nothing important there. It was just a front.
What about the employees?
We didn't have employees at the other shop.
Oh no, you're right.
It was a front.
We were the
That's-
employees.
What if there was
Yeah.
a customer who didn't know it was a front who died?
I'm pretty sure I locked it, but
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're going to ignore the other shop?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you head back to your tower. It's approaching the end of the day now, so it is getting dark, and you do see as you kind of crest over the ruins of Dextros, you do see in the valley below where they had set up their refugee camp and where you had erected the tower, little campfires, plumes of smoke rising up as the sun begins to set.
Excellent. I'll make my way into the Tower of Power.
Terror.
The Tower of Terror.
The Tower of
Um,
Terror.
I'll go to my little pulpit, the little like balcony that kind of juts off the side of the tower.
Okay, I know where this is going.
And I'll say, everyone listen, hello. I'll have a little bell. I'll be like, ding ling ling, ding ling ling, hello everyone. Shh. I'm holding up 3 fingers. If you can hear me, hold up 3 fingers.
And
Okay.
make a perception check to see if you can see them from your height.
Can any of them even
A
hear
9.
him from up there?
9. They don't seem to be paying attention to you. They seem to be going about their business trying to survive.
I'll make some like firework displays.
You see
Hello.
you see down below people getting to hunker down and panic as they think they're under attack.
It's okay. No. It's okay. It's just me.
Octavian!
A stray
No, I'm just trying to get their attention.
a stray crossbow bolt kind of impacts the side of your tower.
Hey, that's not necessary. This is genuine marble. Thank you very much.
This is genuine illusionary marble.
That's right.
Oh my.
But
All right,
eventually
everybody,
the crowd kind of settles and they do turn their attention to you.
Me and my cohorts here, my comrades, have dealt with some major threats that were herring retrieval and expedition
Are you
efforts.
okay?
Yes. We have dealt with the creatures, and it should be somewhat safer to look and try and find any lost loved ones, if they have not already been eaten. If you come across a blacksmith shop where everything has been burned and all of the bodies are piled up outside that are singed, and there are skeletons separate from bodies, demons, and we did away with them. They're gone now, so you don't need to worry about that. Think too much into it.
We destroyed those bodies. Remember? Why did you have to tell them about them?
Just in case. But thank you so much. Okay, go back to what you're doing. All right, goodbye. And I'm gonna just step
Could
backward
any of
to
them
the
even
door.
hear him?
They could
Just
hear.
Sorry, what the fuck is he saying?
How tall is your tower? Because that would determine if they could hear you or not.
Oh, it's pretty tall.
Yeah, they can't hear you. So they all
And I'm
look
not
to
going
you.
project- I'm
and-
not going to project too much because I don't want to strain my voice.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But they don't at that height. If you weren't using like thaumaturgy, it's almost.
I don't have that spell, so no.
So they do not. They look up to you confused, like he's saying something, but I don't know
It's
what
also
it
the
is.
wind.
They kind of like do like the like start to clap, and then like 5 people are like stop them.
Like they're just like, no.
Yeah, like, no, he can't. We don't know what he's saying. But
Okay,
they eventually begin to disperse.
I'll step down the stairs back down into the main room with everyone else. All right, the people have been informed of our heroic deeds.
All right.
Oh, this entire time I still look like that drow.
Yeah, you look like a drow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make some tea with Gus, and then I'm going to sit down at the table and just wait for everyone to have to say. As I'm doing this, I've created a minor illusion floating in the air of my name, and I'm trying to find a fun, interesting way to integrate hero of Dextros into my name, like Octavian, the hero of Dextros, or
Gus is
Dextros.
assisting.
yeah,
Octavian, the stinky.
Oc Dextrosavian. No. Just sipping my tea. It's like the whole Voldemort.
Why do you need
Tom
that?
Riddle letters. They're all like mangled and weird.
Why do you need that?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun. You know, marketing.
No.
All right. So, as you do this, I'll say the night begins to creep in, and you guys can get a long rest if you'd like in the tower. You would be safe.
Oh yes, please.
Yes, please.
You all get a long rest. Mars. As you drift off to sleep, it's relatively normal night. It's cool out in the valley. But you begin to feel this like sense of dread kind of build up as you kind of lie there unable to sleep for a few minutes.
Yes.
And it kind of eventually just goes away. And you eventually slip into slumber like the rest of your companions. But it does alarm you at first.
Let's never
Uh,
adjust it
before-
and just.
Before I go to sleep, can I roll an insight check?
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Let's just internalize that and never.
16.
16. You can't put your finger on what exactly it is you felt. You know you're immune to being scryed on with the amulet on, and people can't look in on you. But something is wrong. Something's off, and you can't quite put your finger on it. It's less of a. It's more of a kind of like this overwhelming feeling of something's off, something's wrong, but you just can't quite get a grip on what it is.
Before I go to sleep, I try to cast. I tried to just cast. Shit, I don't have any. I don't have any cantrips. Well, I haven't taken a long rest yet, so technically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast first level Cure Wounds on myself just
Alright.
to make sure.
You heal up, just as normal,
Oh, it was the trauma.
and the feeling eventually dissipates. So it's kind of like you're laying down, you're like kind of restless in your sleeping bag, and the feeling kind of comes, drifts for a few seconds, and then leaves. But you can't quite put your finger on what it was.
I don't know. I was just worried for a second that my god was abandoning me
Yeah.
for technically being responsible for all those deaths and hanging out with Octavian.
It was what is it? It's those anxious child dread stomach sinking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But you all get some well-needed sleep, and you awake in the morning well rested.
Oh my god, I've never slept so good. I take the curlers out of my hair.
Oh my god.
So right before I went to sleep, I had this strange sensation of something wrong.
Like something watching you.
No, it's really hard to put into words.
Like your mom's not dead.
Well, we know she's dead. It's just if she continuing in a state of undeath is
You
the
think
question.
that might be what it is?
No.
I say in a full like robe with my hair up in like one of those rollers and like a sleeping mask on my forehead. I'm going full like sleep aesthetic because I can now.
Yeah, you have a restful
Yeah.
night's sleep.
That's right. Mars, do you think let's come here. I walk you to the section of the tower that has like therapy furniture. Here, sit at this couch. I made it big
Oh,
enough for you
God.
because you're the one who needs it the most.
I don't know if that's an
And on my
insult
little-
or
On my little table next to me, there's a smaller version of the chair that I'm sitting in for Jessica's. With also on the same table another little like therapy bench, but for like rodent size, just in case he needs one. And I'm going to say, okay, Mars. So I pull out I illusionary pull out a pen and paper because it doesn't really matter. Because I don't respect therapy. No. So Mars, this sinking feeling. Where do you think it stems from? Do you think there's an actual fundamental problem in the multiverse? Or do you think that maybe it's some deep-seated trauma that was boiling up from your childhood?
I'm pretty sure it was some sort of magical dealie.
Okay. Can you cast spells?
Yes, I tried to cast Cure Wounds before I went to sleep.
Okay. Did you recognize the sensation, or is it completely new?
It just felt off. I couldn't recognize it.
Odd. Do you think it's possibly your mother?
No. We pretty thoroughly beat her into submission.
Do you think maybe Arthur Sin or maybe someone else has awakened some sort of demonic entity?
Is there any possibility I could think that?
give me Give me an insight check to see if you can. Now that you're awake and you have your more of a clear, sound mind, you can kind of maybe differentiate to see what that feeling was.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
It's Tiamat. She's bad.
You get the feeling that this was some kind of warning. From who? You don't know. From where? You don't know. But something was reaching out to you to give you a heads up.
I relay that to Octavian.
You get a warning. Your immediate response is, no, spoilers. Stop. Spoilers. A warning. Who do you think it could be a warning from?
Dunno.
I mean, it's not much of a warning, or a very good one. It's like if you were walking down the road in a town, and someone walked up to you and was like, "Oh," and put their hand out to warn you, but like never actually said what they were.
That's
warning
something
you about.
Octavian
Like,
would do.
Yeah, like I want to get to know this entity. No, like if they're like, "Oh," and you're just like, "What is it?" But they never, iterate what
They
the
just
problem
walk
is.
away. like,
Exactly. You're
quickly.
like, "What? Did I almost step in something? Like, what's going on?"
Okay.
They just put their hand on your chest and go, ah, ah, and then just walk away like nothing happened.
Yeah. So, not much of a warning. Maybe someone's playing a trick on you.
As you're all having this discussion, Mars, you hear in the back of your head a voice kind of chime in. And
Ring lady?
no, you hear a deeper set voice, and it goes, it's Master Mars, my name is Oswin from the church. I regret to inform you that Jupiter had, well, and he kind of like trails off, and then the message ends.
I slam my hands on the table. Jupiter what? Jupiter what?
Respond.
You respond to the message?
Yes.
All right. What do you say?
Like I said, I slam my hands on the table
Okay.
and just go, Jupiter what? Jupiter what?
All right. As you do this, a few moments
I don't
pass.
know this is happening. I would have turned to Gus and go, he's having a mental break. We should probably just let him get this out of his system.
Shut up!
And-
Somebody's casting the message spell on me.
Sure they are, buddy. All right, I'm just going to walk out of the room and close the curtains.
No, I grab Octavian before he leaves, and I'm just like, wait.
Okay. Gus, press the panic button.
A bunch of illusionary orderlies just come out.
It's okay, buddy.
But no.
These pills.
After a few moments, you hear, well, he was imprisoned in Sanctator, and we went to check on him this morning, and his cell was open. We do not know where
but
he
didn't
is.
Kill himself.
I pick up one of the chairs and throw it against the wall.
That was mahogany.
Mars.
It was
That
illusionary.
highly unnecessary. What is wrong?
Jupiter escaped prison.
How? Did you ask how?
Death.
They said they had no idea.
Oh no! It would seem that Jupiter, while imprisoned in this cell, killed himself. Even though, it just so happened that none of the guards happened to be around when it happened. What a weird set of
Well, no,
coincidences.
he explains they found this, they locked him up for the night, went to bed, woke up in the morning, the cell was wide open, and he was nowhere to be seen.
We could scry on him.
You
If
could
he
scry
doesn't
on
have
him.
a proof against detection.
I don't think he does because he didn't have anything on him.
I have that mirror.
You'd
Yeah,
like to
Show me
scry?
Jupiter, you just see a planet. You're like, oh fuck.
That'd be great.
Where's this planet? I don't
Yeah.
recognize this solar system.
Yeah, weird.
Turned into a Spelljammer campaign.
Right? Fuck yeah.
But no, if you'd like to scry on him, you're more than welcome to try.
Heck yeah.
All right. So you peer into the mirror and envision Jupiter, the large Loxodon. You feel your conscience begin to lift up into the clouds and soar. You soar for a while until you're suddenly just take a straight dive down to a large marble-like city. Ornate golden towers, just nowhere you've seen before. and you eventually zero in on a small street, and you see, bundled in robes, Jupiter attempting to board a train.
A train
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
in this
He's boarding
colony.
a train.
Do you recognize? Does it say on the train where its destination is?
Give me a perception check, Hugo.
Train land.
Perception's okay. What the 7?
7. You don't see any defining you don't see any defining marks or any written word.
Not even a name for the on the train.
Not with
I
that
rolled
low.
a 2. Not yeah. There's no way.
It might be on the other
God
side. You
damn
don't know, but your
Hang
vision.
on, I am going to cast a spell on you.
What
I give
spell?
you. I cast guidance on you.
Oh, I
We'll do
thought
that before he does
I
the
thought
thing.
you were casting dispel on him. I was so
No,
confused. I was
I
like,
just
okay.
I cast guidance. Try and find some sort of something again.
Yeah.
I'd have to. Wouldn't I have to? I guess. But wouldn't you have to do that before I rolled, right?
Yes, you have to do it before you roll.
Yeah,
Well,
so
yes,
Yeah.
you
I'll
didn't
say
see anything looking this time, but
I'll
is
say.
there a time limit on how long you can scry on him?
All right, let me look. It might say.
If there's no time limit, you can just try and look again, and re-roll with the extra D4.
Let me see. If it'll load, there we go. It's a 10-minute duration.
Okay, that's how long he can scry, but
And how many times can he scry with that mirror?
I don't know. I don't
what
have.
was
I don't have stats for the mirror, honestly.
It's basically just a run-of-the-mill scrying spell.
once a day?
Once a day, yeah. You get the idea that I don't know if I can explain this well.
Well, okay, so let me ask this. Would Hugo know of any places that have trains?
Very good question. Give me a straight up history check.
Straight up history. All right. Do not fail me. Mother fucking fuck 1. I rolled a 1.
You've heard of flying cities. You've heard of flying ships, but trains, something you're not
train.
you're not familiar with, oddly enough. I'll say as
This
you
is a
were
fairy tale.
as you were zooming in zooming in on Jupiter, the train isn't like a steam engine. It's not powered by coal. It's powered by a large crystal, which you could see. So it's in theme still, but
It was-
you can't think of any places that use trains off the top of your head. You don't know if it's the sudden panic that something bad is happening, or that you're still a little sleepy from waking up this morning. You just don't know.
I was distracted by this magnificent contraption.
Wait, but like it's just a D4. You wouldn't get anything out of it. A 1.
No. All right. Hugo's just like, he's on a train. I don't know where he is. Do you know of any places that have trains?
I'll think about trains. I've been all over the world. Here I go. I'm gonna lay down on a therapy bench. I'm just gonna close my eyes and think. History check. A 10.
Oh my god.
You've never been to it, but Sanctator, the city where
So I got a
most
15.
with 15, you both know that Sanctator, the city where they were holding Jupiter, as mentioned, does have a train system that runs by it.
Oh, yes. Hugo and Mars. I think the city that he was taken to is the city that he's currently in right now. With the train.
But
Oh,
you wouldn't. You'd have with that low roll to determine where the train was headed. You guys don't know where he's going. You just know Sanctator has trains. He was boarding one.
Well, we can always just scry him later. We have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
That is right. Yeah, your father hasn't dropped a city on anyone yet.
We can always just punch him in the face a couple times when we find him.
You could just kill him. I mean, that's always an option.
Like the second I see him, I'm just swinging up my mace at his head
On sight.
on the site.
Right. So
Alright.
should we go to Iceberg,
Uzbaya.
Iceland, Uzbaya?
Well, I will say this: you guys have never been there, and you're not familiar with it. True.
I saw it through the Mind Flayer's memories.
Let me see. Let me read that spell now.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but I have seen it. I am, or maybe I am familiar. I'm just not very well familiar with it.
It'd be teleport, correct?
Yes, with the ring.
Okay, so I'd say you are. Did you view it once?
I viewed it
Shouldn't we
once.
pick up
Yes.
the Mind
Okay.
Flayer?
Do we need to? Because he could be a huge problem for us.
I'm
because
still
the
not
moment-
comfortable with having left him with Tulpa. I'd like to
The
check on
moment
Tulpa too.
The moment he gets into town, won't they just know, like, oh, hey, there's a Mind Flayer here that isn't under our control? You know what I mean? So it might be a huge red flag.
We could put him inside your magnificent mansion and then
That's
tie him
how
up.
that's how that works. Once the Magnificent Mansion ends, every object and creature that was brought into the mansion that was not created by the mansion spell is ejected out of it.
Yeah, but wasn't the whole plan to make the magnificent mansion inside the town?
Well, yes, but like we would have to get there and then cast that spell, and for that like split second, they might be like, "Oh, hey, so and so's back, and he's not under control by the thing."
Okay, but again, we did leave him there with Tulpa, and I'm worried.
I know, but like, Mars, it's Tulpa.
Oh, wait, I
It's not
thought
gonna
Tulpa was
kill
dead.
No, we
Tulpa's
brought him
alive.
back. Remember?
Oh, okay.
You
Shorting is
searched the
Tulpa.
house
We
for
don't know
diamonds.
what he is. We don't know what he looks like. We never know if he's alive or dead. Still observe.
Hey, I make one mistake and I'm grilled for it. Tulpa is a Loxodon human hybrid.
No, I thought he was a changeling.
He's a changeling. I don't know anymore. Tulpa,
It's Tulpa.
Tulpa exists on the boundaries between life and death.
Yeah, he's a metaphysical being. Every time you look at him, it's a different shape.
Well, his name Tulpa infers.
You're looking directly at him and you blink and he's just a different creature entirely.
Oh my god.
But no.
Tulpa's just a god who plays a butler for a hobby.
That's right. He loves the drama.
Don't give me ideas.
He's Mira. He's Mira herself.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you heading back to the house or heading straight for Uzbaya?
But if we go to the house, we're gonna have to wait another day to teleport to the thing, and that's another day wasted.
Don't you have Mars? Don't you have the spell message or what's the actual spell?
For sending.
Sending. Yeah. Don't you have the spell sending?
I do not. I have built Mars up as a combat unit.
You can change your spells at the beginning of every day.
Yeah, but it's too late for that.
No, true.
Again, we'd have to wait another day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we still need to figure out what we're gonna do when we get into the city.
Yeah, let's just go to the mansion, and then we'll talk to Mind Flario, and then we will make a decision with his insight.
He has a name.
Mind
From
flaring.
Yeah.
His name is, if I can find my notes. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze.
Tulpa.
Yeah, his name is Tulpa. No, his name is Grinald.
Grinald. I like Mind Flario.
He might not. All right,
Let's
so
head back to the mansion.
you guys teleport
right.
back to the mansion?
Here you go.
Oh wait,
Oh.
hold on.
Yes.
Start taking all the
Hugo,
furniture in the room and just
Hugo
start
gives
flipping
the
it.
teleportation ring to Mars so he can teleport us there.
Before we go, Mars, hold on. I'm gonna take all the stuff in this tower and just start throwing it like there's been a struggle.
Why?
Knocking
are you
shit
doing
over
that?
and just fucking like, yeah. I don't know. Make it fun and interesting if they come to look for us.
You feel
All
like
right, let's
Gus
go.
Gus die inside a little.
No. Gus doing the sad cat no face.
No,
All right,
that's fine. It's not going to be here in 10 days.
you guys bamf out of the tower and back into the main living room of the house.
Oh, we forgot to tell the people.
It's fine. They'll figure it out. It's too late now.
Well, don't you still have to roll though? You still have to roll for mishap.
No, if you're, if you're very, yeah, you're right. You're very familiar. It's not an associated
roll.
object or a permanent circle. Go ahead and who's teleporting.
That would be
Mars.
Mars, go ahead and give me a.
Oh, I
D-
can't attune to the ring though. Who has it now?
Oh, well, I can't attune to it either. Gus Gus will attune to it.
I love
He just
the-
puts it on his tail.
Exactly. It shrinks down to his tiny little hand.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea of him wearing it on his tail though. It shrinks down to
Now,
his tail.
would he have seen this casually or be very familiar? Is the question I pose myself.
He'd be pretty familiar. We've spent a few days there, remember?
Yeah, you spent almost
Yeah,
a
we
month
spent-
there. Yeah, yeah.
We spent
Okay.
a month there.
So
Yeah, he
He
roll
would
a.
have had plenty of time to
I'm
run
just-
through literally every corner
I'm
of the
just
building.
looking for a way
into
to
all the
screw you
walls.
over. I'm just looking for a way to screw you over. But
Gus
no,
Gus has been inside the walls.
give me.
He's
Go
in the
ahead.
wall.
Go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Whoever wants to
Gus
roll
Gus.
for Gus Gus.
Here
Oh
we
my
go,
gosh.
Gus Gus.
Now I can't stop picturing Gus running around the walls of Jupiter's office and talking to him.
And him just
Pulling
My
in an
own son
Octavian?
brings my mortal enemy, a mouse, into this house. A house of elephants.
Oh, that
got
is
a
true.
99.
That's true. Never thought about that.
Gus Gus got a 99.
Yeah, it's fine then.
So,
On
but I'm just
target.
imagining Gus trying to convince Jupiter that he's crazy.
yeah, I'm not really here.
Octavian would be
man.
so proud.
That's my son. Gaslighting.
All right, so you bamf from the tower back into the central chamber of the house. It is a different time. It's maybe like 2 a.m. and it's
Okay.
all quiet and all dark in the house.
I can't help but
Hello,
imagine that
everyone.
I can't help but imagine that this time the teleportation sounds like squeaking.
We had to go through the rat force to get here. All right. Tulpa, mind flare friend. We have
Topa, are you
arrived.
dead again?
Yeah.
After a few minutes, you hear noises from upstairs, and then descending the stairs, you see Tulpa holding a little candle with a nightcap on and a long sleep shirt, and he's like rubbing his eyes, like, oh, Master Mars. And he kind of approaches you, and he goes for a hug, but kind of like pulls it back, and he's like, is there anything I can do? It's late, but
A hug would be nice, actually.
We do need the mind flare though.
he goes, oh, he's in the basement in the laboratory.
Oh, that's fun and safe. It can't possibly go wrong whatsoever. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, he goes, do you need me to go with you? I was in the middle of a deep sleep.
No, you can go back to sleep.
Yeah, go back to bed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We only came home to make sure you were safe.
Yeah.
Because I've been fine. The Mind Flayer has regaled me with tales of his homeland.
You've been kissing. All right, I'm gonna leave it
Mind
at that. I'm
flayers
gonna
have
walk away.
mouths.
They have
Mind flayers
beaks.
have mouths.
They have
They have
beaks.
beaks.
As we walk away, Mars just like very outwardly questions, "Do mind flayers have mouths?"
You've got like a beak, I think.
They have a beak, yeah, because they communicate telepathically.
It's like a puckered sphincter.
Oh, didn't need to think about
Ew.
that. That's what you guys are talking about as you
Oh
slowly
my
descend the staircase.
Well, he
Mind
doesn't know
flayer
we're
friend.
talking about his mouth.
Yeah, well, I mean, mind flare friend. Hello, anyone home? I'm knocking on the wall.
You enter the basement and then go into the zombie pit to the secret door that led to the laboratory. You can see it's illuminated inside it. As you step in, you see the Mind Flayer sitting above a workbench, just finicky. Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for here? Messing around with something on the table.
Fiddling.
Fiddling, yes. Thank you. Fiddling with something on the table. And as you enter, he kind of like sits upright and turns and looks at you. And if a Mind Flayer could look tired, he looks exhausted.
What are you working on?
he like quickly covers it up with a tarp and he goes, nothing. Are you? I assume you're back. You are ready to go to Uzbaya?
Yes.
Well, no, we have to wait a day.
He goes, oh, well, then leave me to my work and come get me when you're ready to leave. And he
All right,
goes,
we'll set up camp down here.
Well, what are you working on?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
it's nothing of importance.
Is it a love letter? Is it a present for Tulpa because you want to confession to
Nothing
him?
of importance. Then you wouldn't mind sharing what you're working on.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it. I'm actually okay at persuasion. I have a +5 in persuasion. I don't know how.
You should get advantage because Octavian's just in the room.
Yeah, just pestering the mind flayer.
Oh, okay. So
Remember,
12
Hugo, when
plus-
asking questions, always press further.
All right, so 12 plus 5, which is 17. But I'll use my smarts and like add an additional +5,
All right.
which puts me at a 22.
You hear in your head a deep sigh as he kind of turns and takes the tarp and unfurls it. And you see the little device that you had removed from him that kind of like exited. Wait. Let me check my notes
From
real
his
quick.
head, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shot out of his forehead when I cast Greater
Yes, yes,
Restoration
yes.
on him.
I can remember if that was something in my head or if that had actually happened.
His dream.
But he is working on it, and you see it's connected to other little bits of technology. And he's kind of like, I've been studying the device that they used to take control of me. It is quite beyond me and quite difficult to determine what it is or how it works.
Let me have a look at it.
He kind of like scoots over or floats over and allows you more room on the table. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Hell yeah.
All of us?
Well, no, just Hugo. Unless you'd also like to see if you can figure out what it is.
Hugo, Gus can help Hugo.
Is it just pure intelligence, or could I do investigation?
You can do investigation if you'd like.
Let me see what investigation does. I don't know if investigation would actually apply to that. We'll just do straight intelligence. Oh, okay. 13 plus 5, so
18.
18, and then I'll do another thing of smarts, which brings it up to a total of 23.
23. So looking at it, it is something completely foreign to you. You've never seen anything this caliber of technology before. It looks simple enough. It's just like a little piece of metal with two crystals and what look like wires. Just kind
Sphere
of
pliers.
crisscross. He comes over and hands you a
Okay.
hammer.
No, sphere pliers.
He comes back with pliers.
He turns
give me
into
my-
a set of pliers.
Tweezers too. I need some tweezers.
All right, so you begin to pick through it some more. With the 23, easily enough, you can determine this is specifically for mind flayers. However it's implanted, you don't know how. It cuts off connection between the Elder Brain and the Mind Flayer themselves and reroutes it to what you don't know.
Oh, interesting.
But it effectively cuts off the connection.
Can I roll an investigation to see how it's implanted?
Yes, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Shit. Okay, 25 for investigation.
So it looks like it's implanted. You kind of like look at it and then look at Grinald, and you can see above his forehead where his little dome kind of meets the top of his eyes. You do see small incision that is healed but scarred. You get the idea that this is implanted through some kind of surgery.
Hugo relays this information to the Mind Flayer.
He goes, well, that is what I had determined as well, but I still don't know who it reroutes it to. My memories of being under his control are vague. I don't remember. I don't remember receiving commands, just doing actions. And I vaguely remember certain things, but others are completely foreign to me.
Okay, question. The device itself, like, is it like it? So it's technological, yes?
Yes, it's
Okay.
it's a mix of magic and technology. Like it looks
Some
to
sort
make
of artificer thing.
yeah, it looks like a circuit board, but you've never seen a circuit board before. So only it's kind of metagaming, but it looks like a circuit board, but it's not made in the same way. It's got magic crystals instead of capacitors and stuff like that. Instead of relays, it's got it's very basic, but it's also very up there in technology.
This is more advanced than I've ever seen, but I would imagine some sort of artificer has made this. I would imagine this probably connects to a larger machine. I have a feeling. My theory is, you know how Arthur Sin was an illusion, correct?
He was a projected image, yeah.
Yes. I think he is hooked up to this machine that is controlling people.
That could be true. Yes, yes.
But you determine
Mind flare. Have you ever
Grinnell.
seen Arthur
Wait,
Sin?
are you implying that he sort of made himself an artificial brain? Or
An
what is it
elder
called?
brain?
Elder
An
brain,
elder
that's
brain?
it.
Yes, I would think he is that.
Strapped up to some sort of machine like the Matrix, I say out of character. I wouldn't even know what that is, Mars says in character.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing a backflip.
You land like on your head.
I did it, guys. I did it.
Crush Gus to death.
No. Mind
I think-
flare.
I
Have
think
you ever
this is
seen it?
connected to something larger for sure.
He's starting to believe.
Say again? I cut out. Hello?
Have
Sorry?
you ever seen Arthur Sin before Mind flare?
Oh, he's like, we never crossed paths person to person. At least not in my memory.
You did have a memory of him implanting this inside you, though.
He goes, no, that's what's odd. Like I said, my memories are patchy at best. I remember certain things, more recent things, but other things are completely gone to me.
Mars, maybe you could do a greater restoration. Right.
Well, I already cast Greater
Yeah,
Restoration
he already did.
on him.
You get the
What if we
feel-
hold a seance for the memories? Because aren't memories just ghosts that we keep in our head?
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh.
This might just be like a lost. This line of thinking might be a lost cause. Do you at least like remember the city?
He goes, Uzbeo is not my home. That's all I remember. I came from another city, which is lost to me.
Knew it was bad. Well, Gus is going to walk over to the wall. He's going to start drawing out with some chalk on the little door. And Gus is going to say, well, once you figure out what you're doing, you can find me then here in the
It's like a mouse hole cartoon
Yeah.
style.
the mouse house.
He kind of goes, I will return to my work. When you are ready to leave, let me know. And he goes back
Nice.
to the counter and begins to tinker with it some more.
Once you finished all the side quest options before you want to handle this irreversible main plot, come and find me.
Why don't you, Octavian? Why don't you just try to deep dive in his brain again?
Because it smells bad in there. Have you ever had a psychic smell? It's not fun. No offense, but it smells like embalming fluid.
Huh.
I don't
What
know how
if
to respond to
I-
that.
What if I inspire you to think of something? Hmm?
He goes, I can certainly try.
All right, lay down on this table.
He kind of like looks at you, goes, all right.
Okay. All
He
right.
lays down on the
Uh,
operating table.
I'm not gonna hurt him. I trust me.
the plane of existence that my mom made in the back of this room, is it still there?
The doorway to the Shadowfell? Yes, it is very much still there.
I feel like it should be about time that some of us went to go retrieve those people.
No, because we don't have their souls. If we remove them from those coffins, they'll just begin to rot and decay.
Oh yes, you're right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm just
check
gonna-
on them anyway, though.
I'm gonna put my no because remember time. It acts differently. It's wibbly wobbly if you go through the portal.
Okay, but what if like a Shadowfell beast is eating them?
Well, then there's not much we can do.
Or what if my mom really is still existing somehow?
Mars, if you go by yourself, then we don't know how long we'll be in there for. We have to handle this problem as it is now. The only reason this got bad is because we were in there for longer than we intended. Now, I'm going to start rubbing the side of the Mind Flayer's head, like his temples.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am
like-
also just realizing I never reported what happened here.
I thought you did.
No, we all just kind of left.
Well, no, because you talked to. I mean, you had to have talked to somebody. Because I mean, your
I did
father
it.
was taken away, though. Like,
Yeah, no,
He
but
was-
like we didn't report.
Yeah. Basically,
This
what
all
happened.
happened after he got taken
Yeah.
away.
Basically, you guys went to the Shadowfell, came back, found that the Mind Flayers had killed everybody except for Tulpa. Fought the Mind
Because
Flayers,
of course.
and then kind of teleported out, leaving Tulpa and the Mind Flayer to clean up, and no one really reported anything.
oh right, okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Tulpa sleep. I'm just gonna go prepare that.
I'll just massage the skull of the Mind Flayer and be like, you have a lot of stress. You should really just like...
He
you know,
goes,
have you
"Just
considered, like,
please
herbal tea.
Get on with it. This is very uncomfortable.
I'm doing it. It's fine. I'll inspire him.
All right.
I tap his shoulder and give him a guidance as well.
What is guidance at? A D4?
Yes.
Before,
Alright.
yeah.
And I go upstairs, write out the letter detailing the things that happened and the things I am doing to counter against it, since this crime group basically has declared war against
The
our
world.
church now.
All right. What is the inspiration dice I'm rolling?
A D10.
Okay. So he rolled a 3. The guidance gave him 3.
Fantastic.
And the D10 gave him a 7, so 13. You see him kind of like sink deep into thought, and he sits there for maybe a few minutes before he kind of like opens his eyes. He goes, I'm sorry, it's still lost to me.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, to the mouse house, I say. We're gonna walk over to the mouse house.
You like touch the door and you just get like sucked in like a cartoon.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys just want to rest until the next day? Or is there anything you'd like to do?
There's not much I can do. I mean, already attuned to all my objects.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys relax in the magnificent mansion for roughly 24 hours. You sleep again.
The
so
Magnificent Mansion.
I'm not calling it that.
It's like
The
a hobbit
mouse
hole.
hold.
The mouse hold, yes. It's this it's like a hobbit hole inside, like very nice. It's like Bilbo's house, but like all mouse themed. So like
Everything's
instead of
really short though, so it's like every one of us is like Gandalf.
Especially you,
all
Mars.
of the archways, instead of being like the circles, they're like the Mickey Mouse arch kind of shape.
All right, but you guys get another full rest, and if you'd like to change out any spells, you can. But you exit the magnificent mansion,
The mouse hold.
the mouse hold, and you see
Yeah.
the mind flare on the bench, on the operating table, just kind of resting quietly, asleep. It
Oh,
seems.
he's sleeping.
There were corpses on there, you know.
Yeah, well, there's a mind flare on there now.
All right. Now, you all gather together. Who is teleporting to Uzbea?
That would
It'll have to be Octavian, because he's the only one who saw it.
Okay.
It's gonna have to be me.
Octavian, give me a D100 roll.
I am going to unattune to the Lichbane axe,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attune to the Ring of Teleportation.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but Octavian with the fucking axe is the
It's not an
funniest.
axe. It's a guitar.
Still, the idea of Octavian with an axe is the funniest thing. Scrawny little human man
All right.
in a fancy dress,
Yeah, my big fancy dress.
axed.
Okay, D100.
D100.
Here we go. Ooh. 46.
All right. You all whoop, disappear, and you all are floating in the ether for a few minutes before you suddenly reappear in a frozen tundra with
Oh.
ice and snow on either direction.
Oh God.
Well,
I think I overshot like height wise.
I think overshot is a bit of an understatement. Oh my god. The mind flare is already frozen solid.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you're all freezing immediately. It's ice cold. It's like you went from a nice
what do we do?
interior warmth to ice cold, winds biting at you, snow up to your waist.
My flare, where do we go?
The mind flare. It's like I don't know. I'm not familiar with this place.
Is this not with the city? Is it not below us?
He goes, I've never been above the city.
Oh, true. Good point.
It's a frozen tundra up there, out here.
What should we do?
Didn't you point out on a map where it was? It wasn't in a frozen tundra.
It was below it.
It's below a
Are
frozen lake.
we okay? Are we
Oh, was
near
it?
anything?
Everybody give me perception checks.
Perception checks.
The campaign ends because we all freeze to death.
Well, I mean, I have a way of saving us, but it's fine.
17. So do I.
11.
All right. All of you
22.
22. All of you except for Mars can see that it looks like there's mountains to the west.
Okay.
Well, not even to the west. You don't know which direction is which. To the left of you are mountains. To the right is just an expansive frozen plain that just stretches on into the dark. And all around you is just biting wind. You don't see any landmarks. You don't see any signs of civilization anywhere.
I'm pretty sure it's below
Alright.
us.
Hugo just kind of shouts over the winds, "Give me 10 minutes!"
Okay, I'll start the clock, and now.
Do any of you have warm winter clothes?
I can make my clothes warm winter clothes.
All right, that's
I
you.
thought-
But
I thought clothes of many fashions didn't take on any of the properties of clothes you turned it into.
I think that qualifies for, like, magic clothing.
I don't have any winter clothes. Anyways, I'm casting Mordekaiden's Sanctuary. Or Sanctum. Private Sanctum.
If I had been
Yeah,
been
private
made fully
sanctum.
aware of the fact that we were going to somewhere cold,
I'll
I
say
would have prepared.
you could have gotten the cold. It was your house, so you have cold winter clothes there.
Private Sanctum doesn't make a shelter. It just makes it so you can't be scryed on.
Oh, you're right. Shit.
And it, like, teleportations. I can make the mouse hold again. Gus can make the mouse hold.
Doesn't he need a wall?
No,
No,
it
you
appears
can do it.
anywhere.
Yeah, gonna appear
Yeah,
anywhere.
he could literally appear in like the air.
Yeah.
Well, I would have for like Hugo, since he would need a smaller clothes. I'd give him like a a big puffy feminine fur coat that from my mom's closet.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I actually have something.
Hugo in like
Uh,
full on mink fur
oh,
jacket.
I'm just gonna cast Fire Shield on myself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it protects you from cold.
Yeah.
So everybody but the Mind Flayer is now warm enough.
We'll cast
I
the
would have given
mansion.
the Mind Flayer something warm to wear as well.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you don't like him.
Is him in an even more feminine, puffy fur coat
He looks very
and
displeased.
a matching hat. And a
Gus
matching
Gus-
hat.
Gus summons the mouse hold. We go inside. Ah, yes, so nice. So just take my boots off.
Yep, you head in. The warm interior greets you, but you can, as the door's still open, you look out and you still see the biting wind. You don't know where you are. Someone give me an intelligence check to see if you can determine what happened.
Gus got a 21.
21.
Yeah.
You get the idea that the spell put you somewhere near it, a similar area. You're lucky it didn't just send you to another city across the plain, but you get the idea that you're maybe some way, shape, or form near it. How you'll get down, you don't know.
We could try the ring of teleportation again.
Tomorrow.
Mind Flare,
He's like, yes.
if we were to give you this ring, you promise that you won't try to trick us?
He goes, well,
No. We are not
No,
giving him the
Octavian,
ring.
no.
That is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
You can't say that in front of him. Hurt his feelings.
I didn't say he was dumb. I said you were dumb.
Oh.
he's like,
Can't you just like mind meld with Gus? He's smarter
Gus
than
is-
you.
Gus hasn't been there before.
Yes,
Yeah.
but can't you like mind meld with him and show him what you saw?
Yes, but it's not a bit. The
The
ring doesn't work off
the way the
one's
spell works,
intelligence.
the way the spell works is you either are teleporting to a permanent circle, associated object, very familiar, seen casually, viewed once, description, or false destination. You guys have seen it once,
Yes.
so you would roll the dice between that scale. The Mind Flayer, he doesn't remember the city, so he couldn't really give any bonuses to the roll because his memories are locked behind whatever.
Hmm.
But you could try again you can rest another 24 hours,
Yep.
or you could brave the storm.
And go where?
I like
Mountain?
not freezing to death.
Let's wait another 24 hours.
All right. 24 hours goes by. Eventually, the mansion kicks you back into the snow.
Yeah.
The cold hits you, and it hurts.
It was delicious. The food that was served throughout the day, per Gus's order, was dragon-shaped chicken nuggets and soup and French fries.
No, it was all just cheese.
and
all
cheese,
of it.
lots of cheese. Everything was covered in cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was great.
Mac and cheese sandwiches, fondue, quesadillas.
All right. Go ahead and give me another D100 roll, please.
A lactose intolerant person's worst nightmare.
It's like, what took you guys so long? It's like
And for-
incompetence.
And for dessert, ice cream. Hot fudge sundaes.
Ooh, 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 66.
Thank you.
All right. You guys once again disappear into the ring, and you all suddenly reappear, not in biting cold, but in a side street in a darkened city. As you're all just kind of fall to the ground. Ahead of you, you can see the exit of the alleyway leads to a nice, somewhat lit street corner. And as you look up, you see above you a thick sheet of ice that just spans across from left to right. You can't see the end of it.
We're here. We're here.
I am going to immediately cast.
I'm going to give the ring back to Mars.
All right.
And Gus is going to cast the mansion again.
Why do you keep giving me the ring? I can't wear it.
He's proposing to you.
I know. I am proposing to. No, keep it safe. Oh, I'll just put it in my bag of holding.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
That's right. And then mouse hold up. Everyone into the mouse hold.
All right.
This time
yeah.
the mouse hold looks like a forward operation base. There's like
yes,
all
make
these
the door
pictures
as
on the
obvious
wall.
as possible.
Yeah, well, they can't get in here. He can bar whoever. He can only make it so that only we can enter, and he can also make the door invisible. So So the walls are just covered in like photos of stuff that we know, and like the ceiling is just it's just unbearably difficult to get around because of the amount of red thread that is just completely occupying a certain height level in the room, going from one picture to the other.
The only person who can get around is Gus Gus because he can climb on the ropes.
That's right.
Okay. So you enter the magnificent forward operating base.
Yeah. Yes.
Does the door have a sliding thing so that we can look out it?
If
right.
you'd like, yeah. All right, but you're inside. What's your plan?
Okay, my fire.
Mars enters and immediately knocks everything down because he just runs into the strings.
Ripping maps off the walls. Gus Gus cries a
It's
little.
not like it's not like the maps could have been good for anything. Gus Gus has never seen the city.
It's just maps of like other cities.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
children's
been-
placemat
Yeah.
maze.
It's a carpet on the wall. I said, all right, so I can go out and do some reconnaissance, try to get some info on what's going on. Gus is going to stay here and maintain the fort. Hugo,
I can also go
and-
with you.
Yes, yes.
I have no stealth because I'm in medium armor.
Why don't you stay here for right now? Me and Hugo will go and do some reconnaissance.
Stay here with Captain Hentai.
That's right.
Don't
Thank
call
you for your
Gus
service.
Gus that.
What? I was talking about the Mind Flayer, but okay.
I know, I'm messing with you.
Great to know Gus Gus's taste, I guess.
It's spread all over the walls. How could you not see it?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
it's everywhere.
Gus Gus embarrassingly trying to cover it with his tiny hands.
No, look.
They're all like little mouse anime girls.
We all
Yeah.
know it's Yowie. Gus Gus
Yeah,
likes
it's
Yowie.
all yaoi. Yeah,
It's just a bunch of
Okay.
Omega faces all over the wall.
yeah. Boys love. They're all mice.
Anime mice boys.
But it's like the weird like yaoi art style that like everyone is too tall and their faces are too long and they have
And their
really big
hands are
fingers.
really big.
Yeah, and you're just like, "Ugh, who drew this?
Gus Gus drew
And
it.
their arms are way too long.
Yeah.
Gus Gus is an
Um,
artist.
Yes. To my pictures, I drew these.
But you guys
okay,
are going
so-
on a scouting mission?
Yes, I will use my disguise kit to make Hugo look like a.
Oh no, you don't need to do that. Hugo alters himself into a drow.
Oh, beautiful! Yes. What's our going thing? Are we brothers? Are we? Well, no, I'm a woman. So, are we siblings? Are we?
We can be siblings. That makes
Okay.
it easier for you.
Okay. And what name do you want to go by?
Huh.
Grumbleflank and his
What
sister Bimblo.
is a good drowning?
Scrimbleflank
about-
and his sister Bimblo.
What about? So my drow name is
Polly Darden?
Katrina.
Katrina. No, my drow name is Siliqui Arius. Sorry, Arisus. So I'm Soliloquy Arisus. Why don't you go by?
Edgar Allan
Soliloquy.
Poe.
If I'm Soliloquy, maybe you could have another name that's like somewhat
Requiem.
like Requiem. Yes, Soliloquy
Requiem.
and Requiem. I love it.
Are those the names you're going with? Soliloquy and Requiem?
Sure, yes. That
All
sounds
right.
Good.
You guys exit the magnificent mansion. It's who knows what time of day. It's pitch black and as you look up. And as you enter onto the street, you see it's somewhat lively. There's Drow, Durgar, just kind of bustling around. You don't see any mind flayers immediately. What would you like to do?
I'll walk up to someone in Elvish and be like, "Oh my God, hello, hi,
A Durgar or a Drow?
a drow."
All right.
Hello.
They kind of look confused and they're like, can I help you?
Hi, we're new in town. We just got in. Me and my brother Requiem. I'm Soliloquy, traveling bard.
Oh God.
I was wondering, do you know of any good places to stay for this stuff? I have a performance that I hope to be performing here in town sometime soon. You know of any places I could stay?
Give me a persuasion check or deception, your choice.
Persuasion. Because we are new in town and we're looking for a place to stay. 25.
25. The drow kind of eyes you suspiciously and says, oh, "Well, first off, if
Yes.
you're definitely new in town, seeing as most folks here speak Undercommon, if you speak Elvish to certain
Oh.
individuals, you may not meet such a warm welcome.
Do the drow here not speak Elvish?
Not all of them.
Oh, do you speak Elvish? I say in Elvish to them as they are speaking Elvish
Yeah,
to me.
they're kind of like, yes.
Oh, interesting. You speak it so well.
Oh
Goes,
my
listen,
God.
if you're looking for a place to stay, there's the Dirt Barn.
The Dirt Barn.
Yes.
What an absolutely exquisite name. Thank you so much.
The stinky hole.
Yeah, the shit bag. Wow.
You get the idea that they might be messing with you.
The Dirt Barn.
Like
Thank
kind of
you
crack a
so
smile as they
much.
say it. They go, yeah, it's
What would you say the rating is? Is it 4-star, 5-star, 3-star?
it's mostly a place where slaves stay until they're sold off.
Oh, slaves. We don't have any slaves.
Well, maybe you should buy one. And they're like,
It's
just,
against our religion.
he goes, so you don't worship Lolth?
No, we worship Rolf, the estranged brother of Lolf. Don't you know?
Oh my god.
You don't know you don't know Ralph.
You get arrested in the first day.
Hugo, you have no idea what they're
I
saying.
have no idea what they're saying. I have no idea. He's
You're
just
just-
celestial comment.
Yeah, you're just kind of sitting there like, I think this is going well.
I'm gonna out religion this guy. You don't know who Ralph is. Do you even read the Tome of the Web?
Make a deception check.
Deception.
Deception.
Oh my God.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
27.
27.
No.
He kind of gets a little defensive because I'm not familiar with that scripture.
Oh yeah, her brother. He's really cool, but I guess you wouldn't know because you've never heard of him before. Oh my god! But thank you so much for telling us about the dirt place. But being that it's a place for slaves and we aren't that, we won't be staying there. Do you have any other suggestions?
He goes, fine. The Crescent Jewel.
Oh, the Crescent Jewel. Anything weird and fun, quirky about that place I should know about?
He goes, it's in the Upper Crust District. It's a nice place. I'm sorry I tried to
Oh.
send you to the Dirt Barn. I was just messing with you.
Oh, it's okay.
But
May Loth know that
It's
you
a
lied
little
to us.
expensive, but it's a nice place.
Okay, a little expensive. Money is of no problem for us. We're massively wealthy.
He goes,
You wouldn't know, I don't think. Being that you don't even know who Ralph is, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not like that's that. Never don't think that is something that you should be self-conscious about.
he
God.
he looks
I'm kind of glad Mars didn't go along.
he just kind of looks at you and goes, nice talking to you, and he turns
It
and
was
leaves.
it was so nice talking to you as well. I'm just gonna stare at them as they walk away.
They keep looking over their
You
shoulder
walk
like,
away. You don't hear me sing.
All right. Well, Requiem. This person thinks that we're stupid, but I informed them that we, in fact, are not stupid. And I found a place called the Crescent Gem, which is what they've been informed, but we're about to see when we go there. They're a reputable place to stay.
Hmm. What language were you speaking?
Right now,
When you
No,
were
to the
talking to him?
guys.
to the guy, I was speaking Elvish.
You were speaking Elvish. to a man
Yes.
That doesn't speak Elvish.
Well, the drow speaks Elvish.
yeah. He said certain people. He said the most common language is Undercommon, but some Drow still know Elvish. You got lucky basically.
I don't speak Undercommon.
I don't either.
Yeah. I wouldn't lower myself to such standards.
Does anyone in our party speak
I
Undercommon?
don't think so.
Nope.
The Mind Flayer might.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but we
got
can't bring
Common,
him out.
Loxodon, and Primordial.
Maybe if we speak Common while upside down.
Can certainly try.
You can't put your head on upside down anymore, Octavian.
I will walk up to another person
All right.
and I will
It's a
speak telepathically to them.
now. Would they understand you?
For telepathy,
Yes.
as long as they understand the language, they here. Let me read it for you. Features and traits. Telepathy. You can speak telepathically to any creature as long as you share a language. You also as long as you share a language, you also learn the detect thought spell. Oh, so no. If I don't know their language, and
Yeah.
we don't share a language, God damn it. All right, never
You
mind.
could you could try again with a drow and hope they speak Elvish, but like he said, only certain people in the city speak Elvish.
I guess I'll walk up to another drow.
All right. Let me roll for it. Just a random drow. Okay, what do you say?
Hi. Hello. Me and my brother are new in town, and we have been informed about it. We've made reservations at a establishment known as it was the Crescent Jewel. What was it?
Yeah, Carson Jewel.
The Crescent Jewel, and we were wondering if you could point us in the direction.
They kind of look at you and begin speaking a language you don't recognize.
Hold on. Hello. Me and my brother.
No, I'm
are not
muting you.
from here.
All right.
They don't speak our language. God.
It's fine.
Fuck. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
They kind of get angry at you as you walk away. And then they kind of like walk off in a huff.
God damn it! And I can't read any of the signs. We didn't really think this thing through, did we?
Oh wait, no, Hugo can. He puts on some rose-colored glasses.
All right.
Oh my God! Yes.
Good translator goggles.
Yes. The
Yeah.
things we completely always forget that we have.
You see a couple signs pointing in the direction of the upper crust section, towards where the crescent jewel would be.
Well, it looks like it's this way.
All right. You begin to head back. You begin to head that way in. You're not gaining any attention. No one's looking at you funny. You're blending in quite nicely. But as you walk, you hear conversations, and the language is completely foreign to you. And it's like that for most of the city. And eventually you do, reading the signs, you get to the Crescent Jewel. And it's a 3-storied building kind of cut into the rock. It looks nice. And you do see there is a bouncer standing out front.
Hello. They speak Elvish.
It is a Duragar.
Oh god.
Do you speak Elvish, sir?
They kind of look at you and like cross their arms and just stare down at you.
Ugh.
They're standing on.
Common.
They're standing on
Try
like.
common.
Do you speak Common?
Just kind of looks at you, like raises an eyebrow.
Oh. All right, we're gonna find a magic shop. We need to find a magic shop. Hopefully, we can find something that allows us to speak their language.
Like a translator of sorts.
Yes.
He kind of, as you're like talking gibberish to him, he just like rude gestures you away.
Oh my God, he's being so polite to us. I'm pretty sure that's a gesture of like friendship and kindness.
Don't-
Oh my god.
I don't think so, Octavian. I don't think that's what that is.
We're going to be so worldly and well informed about the multitude of different cultures in the world after we leave this city.
Most certainly, yes. We will be that. Let's look for a magic shop.
All right. Give me an investigation
I'm
check.
going to telepathically communicate to Hugo. Hugo, I would like you to know that though as doing this, I'm currently breaking character. When I commit to a role, I commit to a role. I am soliloquy.
You just feel Hugo shake his head in his head. Oh, natural 20. Fuck yes, 30.
All right,
Total
easily
of
enough.
30.
Yeah, easily enough. You follow the signs, and eventually you're led to a small little magic shop called the Upbeat.
The upbeat.
I'll walk inside. Do I see anyone at the counter?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
I went to unmute my mic and I muted it. You do see a drow dressed in fine robes, kind of half asleep, just leafing through a book with one finger, just turning the page.
Is there a bell on the counter to get their attention?
There is a bell, yes, but they see you and they
I'll start
kind of
ringing
like
it.
they kind of like kind of try and stop you. Like, I'm right here. And they do speak
Okay.
Elvish.
Oh, thank God. You speak Elvish. Yes, me and my brother, we just got into town, and no one here speaks Elvish, and we don't know why. It's very just crazy.
I
Uh,
know why. Wait, I wouldn't understand that.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
to
Yeah,
you it's
we don't
gibberish
know
to
why.
you.
We have no
I'm
idea what's
just
going on.
like,
Would you by any chance have an item in
looking
which
around.
we could use that would allow us to translate or speak with the citizens of this town?
She kind of looks at you and like closes her book gently and says, "Why would you come to a city that speaks predominantly Undercommon, ill prepared?"
Well, there's drow here, isn't there?
Yes, there's a population of drow, but most of them speak Undercommon. Elvish is more of a delicacy.
Well, where we're from, everyone speaks Elvish, so we
Where are you
assumed
from?
the rest of the world speaks Elvish.
No, where are you from?
Oh, where am I from? Well, I don't think that's a proper question to ask because where we're from doesn't exist anymore. Have you ever heard of a city called Dextros?
She's
He just hears, like, Hugo just hears Dextrose is like, what the fuck?
It's just like I don't know if you know this, but Dextros recently we were traveling around as me and my brother do because I'm a bard, and we were traveling around and then we got word that Dextros just fell off the map and we didn't know why. Dextros is a flying city for if you don't know, and it just went off the map and it just turns out that Dextros like fucking collided headfirst into the ground, like killing everyone, and it doesn't exist anymore. So yeah. So we're moving here.
Marge, you get a deep feeling that something's wrong.
Yeah. 1,000 voices just all cried out at once, and we're all immediately silent.
All right, she kind of looks
Oh,
at you
no,
and
Octavian's
says,
doing something stupid again.
"Make a deception check, Octavian."
The deception.
Every time Octavian does something stupid, 1,000 people just scream and then die.
I got a 35. I got a natural 20 plus 15.
Okay, okay. She's like, "Well, that's truly sad.
The
I've never."
gods believe what I just said.
She's like, That's truly saddening. I'm sorry. I did not mean any offense. I was just out of curiosity asking where you're from. We have
Yeah, we're moving
we
to
have
town.
earrings of transcribation that can. They don't work with every language. They're not an evergreen item, but they
Ma'am,
will try.
I am a woman of dignity, and I do not talk about transcribation in public, as it is vulgar and something that needs to be kept in the bedroom. Thank you very much.
I hate that joke. Thank you very much.
I love it. But she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's just a magic. I have one set of earrings worth 450 gold."
450 gold, that's fine. Yes. 450 you said. Oh, do they require attunement?
She's like, "Oh,
I ring the bell, ma'am. Do they require attunement?
She goes, no, they do not require attunement."
Oh, thank God. I've already attuned to all my dead husband's jewelry. Is it 450?
She goes, "Yes, 450
I ring-
gold."
Excellent.
Oh, God. Already in $2.
Very tragic story. As I'm pulling the money out, a very tragic story. Do you take checks?
She's like, we take
Oh, what am I
coin.
saying? the first bank of dextrose has been obliterated and reduced to cinders. I'm just gonna give you the money that I have on my purse. But it's a very tragic story. Yes, I was going back to go see my husband, and turns out death died on impact. So I mean, I'm currently single, so that's fun. You know, bachelor. You know, it feels good to be a free woman again. I pull out the money and put it on the table.
She hands you 2 little gold earrings and says,
Oh,
you're
thank you
very,
so much.
you're very strange.
I clip them in. I'm eccentric, darling. That's because I'm a
Well,
bar.
no, they're normal earrings that you have to be pinned in.
No. She said that I was eccentric, or I was strange. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm eccentric, honey.
She goes,
I'm just territorial.
well,
Oh my god. Is there a mirror I can look at myself with them?
she goes, I can. Yeah, she kind of like reaches down and grabs like an old dusty mirror that she blows the dust off and hands it to you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. I love them. They're beautiful.
They're
Really
these little like
accentuate my
platinum
ears.
jewelry.
Ooh. Thank you so much. You don't know what you've done.
She goes, now let me test if they work, and she begins to speak in Undercommon, and you do understand her.
Oh my god, yes.
But there
Yeah,
is
you
like a
don't
second
understand.
delay. She says it, and then it
Ah.
repeats in your ear.
So there's an awkward pause before I respond.
Yeah, there's an awkward pause.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I will say, ma'am, you don't understand what the ramifications of what you've done this day. Thank you so much.
She goes, of course. Do be careful though. And she kind of gestures, if your brother does not speak Undercommon, stay away from the guard. They are.
It's fine. My brother's he's very long story. Just to get it, he's nonverbal, and when he does talk, it's in tongues. I think he's, something like Lolth related. I don't know, some religious mumbo jumbo. Our father was a priest, and then he died too. But
She goes,
your father was a priest. Kept talking about
your
how...
father was a priest of law. That's unusual.
Oh no, not Rolf. Or sorry, Rolf, not Lolth. The brother of Lolth.
She goes, oh, the brother. Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yes. But my brother, he speaks in tongues. So ever since he got kicked in the head by that donkey, but everyone else says it's brain damage. I just think he's been chosen by the gods. So
she goes, all right, just be careful. The city is a little finicky,
xenophobic.
Yes. I would recommend you stay out of the lower districts. That's where the slaves are kept. And lately, we've been having issues with uprisings.
Oh. Trust me, we won't be traveling down there. It'll be fine. I have no reason to go.
She goes, very well. Well, have a pleasant
Unless there's
evening.
Suitable bachelors for me to, romance. I say and wait for the awkward pause. Well, I'll be leaving now.
And you exit the upbeat shop.
Yes. All right. Requiem, can you understand me now that I have these earrings?
What language are you speaking in?
Just speaking.
The earrings only work for you.
So speaking common.
Yeah, you understand each other if you're speaking in common.
Excellent, marvelous. All right.
Oh my god.
All right, so I walk up to a random person. Hello.
Walk up to a Durgar.
Yeah.
Like,
hello.
They look like they're a miner. They're covered in soot. Looks like they're heading off to spend their gold for the day, and they're like, "Oh, can I help you,
sir? Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Very handsome young man. Yes.
It's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman.
Full beard.
I couldn't. You have a lovely beard, ma'am. I apologize.
She goes, thank you.
What? For being covered in soot, you have such good hair care. What do you use?
Horse urine.
Oh, I use mane and tail mainly, but
Mane
But
and...
I have a question.
Took me a second to get that.
Yeah, mane and tail is for horses. I mean, I've actually used mane and tail shampoo before and conditioner. It's very strong because again,
it's for horses. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, can I help you with something?
It helps get the raging fae out of my hair, if you know what I mean. To tame it at least. I'm getting like images of like, the big like poofy ginger kind of like fae, like what's his face from Critical Role?
Artagan.
Or Taggin, yeah, the big poofy mane of just like crazy red hair, like that kind of like, you know. I'm like, well, ma'am, I was wondering, have you heard of a place called the Crescent Gem? Was it the Crescent Gem?
Crescent Jewel? She goes, yes, I'm
Crescent
familiar
Jewel,
with it.
yes.
It's a upper crust tavern.
Yes, we have a reservation there.
You-
We're new in town.
You're asking, you've already been there. Remember the bouncer was outside?
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry, ma'am.
She goes, no
I
problem.
seem to
And
have
she,
forgotten.
she gestures and says, just follow this road, follow the signs.
I kind of scratch my head and openly say, it seems like the skeletons where it's supposed to be, but the madness is still just kind of there. Well, thank you, ma'am. And I walk away.
She kind of like looks at you confused, shakes her head, and disappears off into a side street.
All right, Hugo. So, sorry, God. Oh,
Outed him already.
acting teacher just shot himself dead, hung himself in his room. Requiem. I'm so
Yes.
freaking character.
It's okay.
I'm saying this telepathically too.
All right.
All right, Requiem. We're going to get in. Once we get in there, what questions should we ask?
I don't know. I don't even.
I'll ask about Arthurson. It'll be fine.
I don't know about that.
Mars, you stayed behind at the Magnificent Mansion, correct?
Mousehold.
Mars?
Mars exists.
Did Mars fall asleep?
Mars die? Oh my god, Mars is dead. Mars?
You shouldn't have left him alone.
Lee? We should have left him alone with the loaded gun.
Left him with a mind
He shot his
flare.
computer with the mind flare, right?
Lee, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I have not said a thing.
Oh, okay.
But Lee, as Mars, I'm sorry, as you're staying in the Magnificent Mansion, you hear someone knocking at the door.
Oh, what the fuck?
The door's
Shouldn't the door
invisible.
be
The door's
Invisible?
invisible? Never mind. I
Yeah,
thought
the door's
you.
invisible.
I forgot that you could
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, we made it invisible. Because you can do that with that door.
Moving on
Hmm.
from that,
Yes. It's a Mickey
Moving
Mouse shaped door. Like, it's a door, but, like, the top has, like, 3 little circles on it, you know, because it's, like, fun and it's, like, mouse themed. But it's invisible, so no one knows.
yeah, okay. Good to know. That's something
Yeah,
I was not
let's
aware
head
of.
back to the tavern.
You head back to the tavern, and you see the large Durgar bouncer still standing on his box, just kind of like surveying the area, arms crossed.
Hi, sir. Hello. We're back.
He kind of looks at you confused and goes, I didn't expect you to come back with your strange gibberish.
Well, we're here. And this isn't strange gibberish anymore, being that we're communicating. We're having a moment.
He goes, yeah, if you want in, the cover's 5 gold.
5 gold.
He goes, yeah,
Hi.
5
Do
gold.
you get a cut?
He kind of smiles and says, I get paid. Oh, voice crack. I get paid when I get paid.
Paid.
I like it that maybe he had
Is he
the
like
voice crack.
he's like a teenager. He's
I
like,
do.
"This is my first job."
He's a younger Durgar.
Yeah, he's a young Durgar. I'm gonna
This
walk
is
up
like
to
his
him
first
and say,
job.
like- yeah. I say like, hey, I'll take out 10 gold. So here's the cover charge. And I'll hand him the 10 gold.
He takes it and pockets it.
Yeah. The additional 5 for that is for you to get some more intimidating clothing. Because right now, it's not, this isn't it. This is not scary. Okay? And voice lessons. Voice lessons.
God damn it.
Yes.
He kind of goes, oh, well, you paid. You can go in.
Thank
Just
you
don't cause
so
any
much.
trouble or I'll come in and throw you out myself.
Oh, I won't cause any trouble whatsoever. I would never.
I have a bad feeling about this. He kind of like mumbles to himself and says, and like opens the door for you.
Thank you so much. All right, what do I say?
You see a lovely warm interior with a few Durgar and Drow peppered through the seats. You see a Durgar woman cleaning glasses behind the bar. And you see a large fighting ring in the center, surrounded by the tables.
Ooh.
And that is where we'll end it for today.
God damn it.
I gotta keep you hanging.
This is how I enter. I posted on Discord.
I gotta see this.